Hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel and thanks for liking my previous video. A brief introduction about me. My name is Dr. Ekta Upadhyay. I've completed my PhD in Computer Science and Engineering. Born and brought up in Mumbai. I've been into teaching for the past 17 years. Currently associated with University of Mumbai, Computer Engineering branch. The topic for today is effective online teaching, dedicated to all teaching fraternity. A brief introduction on why have I chosen this topic for today. It is very necessary to understand that teachers play a major role in the community. There is a paradigm shift from face-to-face learning to online mode during the current pandemic. A lot of feedback received from parents of the students who study in various engineering colleges and universities. And the feedback says the quality of teachers differs a lot in face-to-face mode and online teaching. So, I came up with the idea of taking this topic today. So, what is online teaching? Let us have a look at the basic definition of online teaching. One of the definitions says it is nothing but the transaction of presenting ideas and knowledge to the students or to the audiences through internet medium. The basic crux of online teaching is similar to that of the director of a movie. From choosing the design to concepts to delivery to graphics to sounds and lastly to the scripts. We as teachers are the directors of our online sessions. How is it different than F2F mode? When I talk about F2F teaching learning process, it has been preferred over decades as it is convenient to respond to questions from mass of students. The second is the quality of teacher. In online mode, we as teachers do not get a platform or stage to showcase our skills, which is indifferent to classroom teaching. The third point is every student is different. So is their learning pattern. The pace of learning is different for students. So when I talk about online mode, it is advantageous as we have pre-recorded sessions and the students have a backup of it. So if they are not understanding the concept, they can go through these sessions n number of times. The next and the most important point is frequent assessments. Unlike in F2F mode, wherein we have got standard patterns of taking assessments for the students. In online mode, we could have sessions more frequently, as in after every module, so that we understand the learning capabilities of the students and the outcomes that whether they are able to understand the topic or not. Coming back to the key elements of effective online teaching. The first key element is short duration classes. Please do understand that as the paradigm of teaching has shifted, so is the concept that has shifted. And now the concept is on micro teaching and micro learning. So when I say micro teaching and micro learning, it means I divide the course, that is nothing but the subject, into modules, and then the modules get divided into small concepts. We deliver one concept at a time. That's why we come up with the idea of short duration sessions. Ideally, of when I take a concept, I could make it understand in 8 to 10 minutes, a concept. The next is crisp explanation. So, a tip is do not overload the presentation with too much of text. The second is have a good proportion of text, graphics, audio in the session. Do not make a monotonous presentation with all text in it or a presentation with all graphics in it. Try to have a good mix of text, graphics, audio in the session. This will help make your presentation very effective. And the third is increased student engagement. A study says a student in a class or else in any of the mode of learning is focused for the session for 8 to 10 minutes at the start, beyond which he or she gets distracted. So, a major concern for the teachers is how to engage the students for the whole session. And the idea is either you have one on one interaction or you post questions on discussion forums. And the third is once you're done with your session, have a quick self assessment tools, that is, quizzes, MCQs, or any sort of tool that you could devise. Let's get into some more tips for effective presentation. Now here we are taking a deep dive into the appearances of the presentations. So when I say appearances of the presentation, the first concept is color theory. We all are so colorful in our real lives. So why not make the presentations colorful? When I say colorful, you need to have a basic understanding of the color theory. To the right, you could see a color wheel where there are 12 colors. A part of it is divided into cool colors. The second part is divided into warm colors. You could choose a combination of colors from the warm part, or you could choose a combination of colors from the cool part. Another theory also says that I could use a triad of colors. That means from the wheel, a red, blue, and a yellow becomes a triad color. Second concept is use of typefaces. Yes, typefaces speak a lot about your presentation. Gone are the days when we used to write a document, when we used to make presentations using a single font, and then when we used to differentiate the sections in it, we used to bold it, we used to have italic in it, we used to increase or decrease the size of the fonts. Please do understand the concept of typefaces. Typefaces are basically divided into two types. One is serif, another is sans serif. When I say serif, serif has got tails to its edges. When I say sans serif does not have tails at its edges. Serif example is Times New Roman, a very good example. It is used for printed material when I have a hard copy material. Sans serif is used for online material. Good example of sans serif is Helvetica, Arial, and Verdana. So please, next time when you are trying to make your presentations, please please make proper use of the typefaces. The next is voice modulation. The tip is do not have the same pitch for the entire session. Try to modulate your voice for emphasizing particular ideas. And also, third and the most effective tip is take pauses very effectively. That means these will be useful for your breathing space and also for the audiences to understand the concept. On this, I end with my session. One last note from my end. On the societal front, life is not normal yet. Yet the teaching learning process has gone on without loss of productivity. Hats off to the entire teaching fraternity. Hope this video proves to be beneficial to you all. Please do share and like the video. Thank you.